Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Overview. We are Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles from the backseat of our car, bringing you the most amazing business opportunity that you're ever going to see about a home-based business opportunity that you can stay home and build your own economy rather than leaving it to go help somebody else build theirs. And we're going to talk about a do-it-yourself wellness program where you activate your body's natural abilities to heal and remain healthy. But before we get into that, let us share with you a little bit about who we are and how we became your presenters. As I said, my name is Dr. Dondee Nettles. I am a family wellness chiropractor, formerly by trade, and I was an AM talk radio host as well. And when I saw the information we're going to share with you, I was at a literal crossroads in my life, having unbelievable professional success. We had the fourth largest solo chiropractic practice in the state of Arizona, routinely seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week, had an AM talk radio show every Saturday from noon to 1, actually broadcast from right here, downtown Phoenix. But at the same time, all of that was happening, I became a father. And when I saw this information, I had a 3-year-old son and a newborn daughter at home that never saw daddy, because daddy spent 80 to 90 hours a week outside his home helping other people while turning his kids into strangers. And that was not working for me anymore. And when I saw the information we're going to share with you, after a year of seeing it and implementing it into my life, I was able to sell my practice, cancel my radio show, and went home to be a home-based entrepreneur and full-time father to my kids, who are now almost 12 and 15. And all they know is that dad's home. That's such a blessing. And along that journey, I met the most amazing human being I've ever met, my beautiful wife, Marci. We met in this business. We combined our businesses, combined our families, and now we run a home-based business that serves 20 countries plus and tens of thousands of people every single day.
Wow, the opportunity that we have in our hands is such a blessing. And we're just looking for more people that are just like us. I mean, you heard in Dondee's story that he was looking for more time with the people that meant the most to him. For me, LifeVantage actually found me at the darkest point of my life. I was a police officer for almost 10 years, and I loved it. I made great money, and I felt like I was serving the community. But in August of 2009, I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career that fast. It left me with a brain injury and several herniated discs throughout my spine that required spine surgery. It left me unable to be a police officer anymore. I went through so much loss. I mean, my mind and my body were not working, and I was in so much pain. But my kids were also teenagers at this time, and mom was never really there for them. On top of that, I went through a divorce of a marriage that was struggling, lost a house, and I became quite depressed. I ended up on more prescription medication that had warning labels on it that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I actually had 4 suicide attempts. The 4 very dear friends of mine were introduced to this information we're going to share with you today. And when they saw it, they thought of me. And I am so thankful that they did, because when I saw this information,
you connect phone button to answer.
Hold on, time out.
See what happens when you
We'll ignore that. Just ignore that. Just ignore that, right? As long as we're still working here, we're good. So you know, when they thought of me and I saw this information, I actually had hope for the first time in 18 months that I could actually get my mind and body working at a higher level, and that I could have a purpose for my life again, and that I could take control and be able to actually pay my bills, right? That was really big. And I decided right away that I was going to get started. And when I started using these amazing products, I had results immediately. And thank goodness I did. But I got really excited because of that too, to share it with more and more people. And so I met some phenomenal people that now we get to do life with, including this amazing guy, you know, blending our families, but on top of that, blending our purpose. Because what we're doing is we're looking for people that want more time with the people they love and care about, want more control in their lives, be able to pay their bills, and are looking for a place to have a greater purpose to contribute to. So if that sees and sounds like you at all, you are absolutely in the right place. And we are so excited to be able to share with you this information on this opportunity with LifeVantage.
But before we get into the information, let us share with you this, is there is no promise or guarantee of success. Results may vary, as they say, you've seen it before. What you put out of, or what you put into this is what you get out of it, just like everything else in life. we will share with you the possibilities, even give you some examples. But the experience that you have is completely up to you. We'll show you what needs to be done. Then it's going to be up to you to do it. But we will be there to show you how.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's super exciting because this is not like the same old, same old. We're talking about something completely new. It's like this new concept around activating your body's potential instead of supplementing something you think might be deficient. Because as we've grown and we've started to age, you know, things slow down. We aren't feeling quite as good as we used to. And maybe we're just plain old tired all of the time. Well, what if we told you that you could actually flip a switch inside of your body and feel better and be able to do more in your life? Because it is the truth that we are being hijacked every single day by the food and water that we consume. How about environmental pollution, sun damage, household cleaners, and even personal products? And then personal stressors, relationships, not sleeping well enough, not moving your body. Maybe you're smoking and drinking. And then there's technology. Every single one of us has one of these things attached to us almost 24/7. And what that means is that we are being overstimulated. Oh my goodness. We are being overstimulated and actually being poisoned by EMFs and blue lights that are actually changing the way our minds and our bodies work, as well as how our moods are presenting. Did you know that 85,000 chemicals have been introduced since the Industrial Revolution? Well, unless you're able to like pack a bag and move to another planet, which I don't think there's anybody that can do that, you know, you really cannot get away from these, and you cannot eliminate them from your daily life. And this is what is causing that dimming of our lights inside of us. So what does this feel like? Well, maybe you are getting sick more frequently because you have a decreased immune system, brain fog or forgetfulness, or how about sluggishness? You're just tired all of the time. Bad moods or lack of motivation, even around the things that you love. How about increased stress or fatigue? Have you caught yourself checking your watch and said, oh my gosh, can I just take a 15-minute snoozer right now? Oh, well, if any of these have sounded familiar to you, you're definitely not alone. And what is really happening inside of our bodies when the lights is dimming is what's called oxidative stress, mitochondrial decline, or a decline in sirtuin activity, and even more. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what those first three things are. Well, you are in the exact right place to find out more about those. That's why we're here, because science has already discovered that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. So if you could leverage those genes with a flip of a switch, would you do it? Great question.
So. Yes. Well, let's talk about those genes. Let's talk about oxidative stress. You may not be familiar with the term, but you've seen it. You've taken a bite out of an apple and it looked like that. You set it down, came back a half hour later, and it looked like that. It turned brown. That's the oxygen in the air stressing the flesh of the apple. And guess what? Every time you breathe, it does the same thing to your body, but your body fights back the way an apple can't. Your body produces antioxidant enzymes to remove or reduce the oxidative stress. The problem is it slows down as we age. Now, that was until we isolated the switch responsible. It's called the NRF2 pathway. And with the 5 natural ingredients of Protandim NRF2, it flips the switch inside your cells, giving your cells the ability to upregulate the production of those antioxidant enzymes, and doing so, lowering your oxidative stress by an average of 40% in just 30 days. So you take Protandim NRF2, flip the switch, trigger the cell response to literally reduce and remove the age-related effect of oxidative stress, lowering it by an average of 40% in 30 days. It's pretty amazing. So what is this NRF2 pathway and what is science saying about it? Well, this is what Washington State University researchers said. NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. It's pretty powerful what your genes can do. In fact, this graph here is an example of the production of these antioxidant enzymes. From the time we're born, we produce them in numbers, we get into our late 20s, and then we start to age. And then every decade after that, it declines dramatically. That was until we discovered that pathway, that NRF2 switch. Flipping the switch, no matter how old you are, with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, literally giving your cells the ability to produce those antioxidant enzymes the way you did when you were a child, regardless of how old you are. That's powerful. Well, don't take my word for it. Please go to pubmed.gov, the largest research library in the world, and see that Harvard University published this data in the Journal of Free Radical Biology and Medicine. In fact, unbelievably prestigious medical universities and unbelievably prestigious medical journals. Look at the list. This is the only time this has ever happened in the history where we have natural products being researched by unbelievable medical universities and publishing the data in medical journals. Never happened before. And this is finished product research, not ingredient-based research. Go look at it. Now, the NRF2 pathway was pretty amazing, but we asked, is there more? Are there more pathways that we can trigger? And we discovered there are. Here's two more: mitochondria and sirtuins. And let me explain those. Mitochondrial decline, you've experienced it when your brain says, hey, let's go do something, and your body says, not today. You just don't have the energy. Well, interesting thing about that is why? When your cells have the ability to produce their own energy, what's going on? Well, it's just like the draining of the batteries in an electronic appliance. As we age, our body's ability to produce the energy goes down. Mitochondria is the switch. When we discovered how to trigger mitochondria, which makes the energy, we solved the issue, but that process slows down as well. So literally what happens is the NRF1 pathway, when it's triggered, flips on the energy source inside your cells in the form of mitochondria. The 5 natural ingredients of Protandim NRF1 Synergizer, flip that switch. Mitochondria gets produced. Your cells have the energy they need to do their job because it increases the NRF1 gene by 70%. That's powerful. So what does that mean to you? With Protandim NRF1 Synergizer, flips the switch inside your cells. The cells produce the mitochondria produce the cells, recharging the batteries, and now your body's cells can do what you need them to do. That's powerful. Now, when your cells do what you need them to do and they burn that energy, it creates debris. Well, you have sirtuins for that. Sirtuins clean up the cellular environment so that your cells talk to one another and do their job. But that process slows down over time too, just like the others. Well, that was until we discovered the pathway. The NAD pathway. The 4 natural ingredients of Protandim NAD Synergizer flip the switch inside your cells, allowing those sirtuins to clean up the cellular environment and improve the function. NAD production increases by 100% in just 24 hours. So that means to you, clean up the cells inside, clean up the environment within your cells, degunk the cells and all the debris in there, allow the cells to communicate. When cells communicate, they function better. And when cells function better, you function better. It's called Protandim NAD Synergizer. Now, the 3-pronged approach was you start with cleaning up the cellular debris, allowing cells to function. Then you give the cells the energy back that they need, recharging those batteries, thus removing the age-dependent stress-related thing of oxidative stress to your cells back to the way you were when you were a child. Those 3 things together we call Protandim Tri-Synergizer. Well, look at the bar graphs. It shows how powerful each of those individual products are when taken by themselves. NRF2 on the left, NRF1 in the middle, NAD on the right. Unbelievable what it does inside your cells, the markers that are improved there. But look at the blue bar graphs. That's what happens when you take all 3 of the switch triggering, flipping switches, Protandim products at the same time. Look at the increase in all 3 of them. We call it Protandim Tri-Synergizer. We kind of call it do-it-yourself wellness. So here's the question. Are you ready to flip the switch and get your positive mood motivation back? How about supporting healthy longevity? How cool is that? Or focus, concentration, attention span for you multitaskers, better mental and physical energy? Or how about just the ability for your body's inflammatory process to work right? And then your cardiovascular system, optimize all of that. There's your do-it-yourself wellness.
Amazing.
Pretty amazing. Now that's just the tip of the iceberg, but we call it Protandim Tri-Synergizer. Free shipping to you, 30-day money-back guarantee, literally for less than the price of a latte. Yeah. So here's a question. How important is your health and how much are you willing to spend on it? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg, like I said. We have an incredible product catalog. We have the Vitality Stack with Protandem NRF1, Protandem NRF2, ProBio, and our Omega Plus product. All amazing. Our ProBio, our Omega Plus, and our Protandem NRF2, by the way, have all been individually shown to support a normal, healthy immune system.
It's amazing.
Great product line. And then we have our Axio. Unbelievable energy sticks. You tear open that packet, pour it in a bottle of water, you shake it up, you chug it down, and you just gave your brain the ability to balance and produce its own neurotransmitters. So focus, concentration, attention span, attention to detail, short-term memory and motivation and mood. There you go, brain. It's equipped now, and it's on. It's like high octane, baby. Then we have our ProBio, the best probiotic on the market, for two reasons. One, round, small shapes get through your intestinal tract much quicker down into the large intestine where they do their job. And how it does it is there's a coating on it called BioTract with Wellmune infusion, so that your stomach acid does not neutralize 95% of the probiotics the way it does with all the others on the market. So 60% of your intestinal bacteria is improved because of the contents of this product.
Wow.
Then we have Omega Plus, free fatty acid. Consider it brain building free fatty acid. We start with the most pristine oceans in the world, then we harvest the most pristine fish. And before you freak out about fish oil, we infuse it with essential oil of lemon, and it's pure. So there's no fish oil burps that offend you and your neighbors. It's the most unbelievable free fatty acid product on the market, Omega Plus. Then we get to our physique weight management line. Now, we all know losing weight and having a beach body is cool, but keeping the weight off and helping your body fend for itself is even cooler. So we start with an unbelievably delicious vanilla whey protein, 18 grams per serving. And then we add fat burn, which gets to the visceral fat that you normally can't get with dietary restrictions. And then we optimize it with our prebiotic, which fuels the probiotic. Unbelievably what it does to your microbiome. And then we have True Science line, our skincare line and our hair care line. Our four-part skincare line allows your face to look amazing and everywhere else you put it. And then our hair care line starts with the secret sauce of scalp serum, because only out of a healthy scalp can grow luscious, healthy hair. And of course, we have a shampoo and conditioner to round out that three-part series, award-winning products here. And then we have we end it with our pet tandem. So if you've ever had a dog and you wonder where that 7-to-1 year ratio comes from, it's oxidative stress. Dogs have 7 times more than humans do. So do the best thing you can do as a dog owner and put pet tandem in your dog and watch how they thrive on this unbelievable product.
Seriously, guys, all of these products are so amazing. And I just love hearing about them every single time we share this information, because it brings people's faces to mind and their stories, the results that they've had by activating their bodies and their dogs, right? And these types of stories are so much better when we get to share them. I mean, heck, we're creating quite the story right now, right? Coming to you with a live opportunity presentation from the back seat of our car. How much fun is that? But creating these types of stories and hearing about them, it's really cool to share them with others. But when you're incentivized to do so financially, that is just
seriously
the icing on the cake, right? So now we want to share more with you about the story of LifeVantage, the company that brings this opportunity to us. We've actually been in network marketing for just over 11 years now. We're pretty unique because before that, we had Protandem NRF2 on retail store shelves. But we soon realized that this kind of technology does much better by having the experienced users sharing it with other people. So word of mouth marketing. We are headquartered in Utah and we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. What that does for you is that means that you can go and you can check out everything that we're sharing with you, because it's all there and transparent. Plus, it'll show you this is a 100% real and true opportunity. We are a debt-free company as of March. That gives us all kinds of opportunities for forward-thinking expansion. We are governed by a board of directors of former executives from companies like Coca-Cola, Airbnb, Amazon, SC Johnson, and so much more. Oh my gosh, all this information about these amazing products, the technology, science, and they're patented, and this company that's bringing it to to you, we had to make sure that we married it together perfectly with the right timing and in front of the right trends. And what we can share with you is that we are absolutely in front of the right trends with health and wellness. As a matter of fact, never in history have people ever been this concerned about their own wellness and taking ownership of it. As a matter of fact, you can prove that to yourself by watching where people are spending their money, right? We prioritize, and that's where we spend our money. So 60% plus in wellness sales increase just in the past 8 years gives us backing to what we're saying and the trends that we're in front of. As a matter of fact, you can see there on the right-hand side where health and wellness is head and shoulders above all of the other categories out there where people are spending their money. There's 6 specific categories within health and wellness that our products fall, and over $600 billion is already being spent in these 6 different areas. As a matter of fact, I will bet that you're already spending money in at least one, if not all, of these 6 different categories. They are anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, energy market, and the weight loss arena. So what we're doing is we're giving you choices. We're giving you better opportunities to be able to put cleaner and greener products that activate you into your body. Now, people have really changed their minds or really become more educated, I would say, over the past few years on what is the priority. As a matter of fact, in 2017, more people put a priority in purchasing cosmetics than they did on health and wellness. Crazy, right? But that switched really fast, just in a year's time. As a matter of fact, it switched from cosmetics only having 25.6% of the market and wellness jumping to 32.6% of all dollars being spent. So yes, this is a phenomenal trend that we've positioned ourselves in front of. So as you can see, this is absolutely the perfect model where you can create an online supplemental income from home or really from anywhere that you have Wi-Fi or cell service. You'll have a virtual office and minimal business assets that are needed and no inventory requirements at all. There's a very low entry cost and you get to use social sharing with assets and tools provided by the company. You'll have a personal online store that's open 24/7. You're going to be an e-commerce business. We have the opportunity to get paid on daily bonuses, daily. We get text messages, emails that we've made more money. It's pretty cool. And then if you like to travel like we do, how about earning promotion trips or incentive trips, or how about earning trips for growing your business? And then there's always the opportunity to be able to travel, to be able to help support those new business partners that are part of your team be as successful as they want to be. There's so much opportunity here.
Yes. Because we're a publicly traded company, it's very important that you understand the numbers. What you're looking at is our annual income disclosure statement. It's a matter of public record. I'm going to focus on 2 columns today. The gray columns. The first column is the average monthly commissions possible. And then the column all the way to the right is how long it takes on average. So let me give you 3 examples here. First one is our Pro 3 rank, where in 8 months on average, the brand new person who's never done this before can work from home part-time, and after average of 8 months, generate an income of over $600 per month. What could that do for your family or the family of someone that you know? Or how about this example here, our Premier Pro 5, where in 16 months on average, less than a year and a half, the average person working from home part-time can generate an income of over $3,000 per month. That's like getting a $37,000 to $38,000 a year raise in the next year and a half working part-time from home.
Amazing.
How cool is that? Now, this last example I want to share is life-changing. 30 months on average, less than 3 years. The average person who's never done this before can be working part-time from home and generate an income of over $13,000 per month. This is doctor, attorney, CEO type income without a college degree necessary or the student loan debts that typically come along with it. So just pick a number in that first gray column that you wouldn't mind making per month. Then look all the way to the right and see how long it takes to get there on average. And we can show you the system that does all the rest. You just have to put in the time, but pick a number there. And let's Let's talk numbers.
Yeah, seriously. So I love that it's doctor level money without the requirements. It's such an even playing field. As a matter of fact, to be able to get started, we all start exactly at the same spot with a $50 starter pack. And then we choose which enrollment product package to go along with that. We have the silver pack for $350, the gold pack for $650, and the platinum pack for $1,250. Each one of these comes with a significant product savings. This is a one-time opportunity between 31 to 35% savings off of these amazing products. So it's just a matter of getting started with, as many products as you possibly can. When we got started, we decided that we wanted to go all in and be able to build this as big as we possibly could. And so we both individually decided that we were going to go with the largest package available so that we could utilize the products first of all and see how it worked with us individually, build our product belief, and then be able to have products to be able to sample out and to be able to help get some of the people closest to us started right away. And so we chose the largest pack, got started, but whichever package looks right for you right now is the right package for you. The most important thing that you can do is just to choose a package and get started, because you've got everything in your hands that you absolutely need. But you may be like most people and have this one last question, and that is, can I do this? And what we want you to know is that we both had the same question when we first got started. And what we know to be true is that you absolutely can if you decide that you want to be successful, you will be coachable, you're willing to be part of a team and participate in a mentorship program, because you'll have everything that you need to be able to be as successful as you want, including global customer and distributor support with an easy to follow ITT system. That's, you're going to invite people to see a tool and then introduce them to your team to get their questions answered. You'll have regular team meetings and trainings where we focus on skill set, mindset, and how to be a great leader, with regular corporate events and trainings that help supplement that success path. As a matter of fact, at the end of this month, we have our very first ever virtual global convention coming. You should check out with a person that invited you to see this information, how you could qualify to participate in that event. And then we have all kinds of incentives and perks. With us being a debt-free company, we've actually launched for the second time this year our most cash-rich promo ever. Ask how you can participate in that as well. And then you'll always have the private support communities that you'll want. There's private Facebook groups. There's one-on-one or group accountability sessions via Zoom. And how about having the direct phone numbers to the people that have a vested interest in helping you be as successful as you decide to be? You absolutely can do this. Let's talk a little bit more about LifeVantage and the amazing things that have hit the news just since January of 2019.
Like this. Our corporate headquarters being voted one of the best places to work for 4 consecutive years.
I love it. And we expanded our footprint further into Europe by opening in Ireland.
Naming Erin Brockovich, the Erin Brockovich, to our board of directors was huge. And if you're not familiar with this amazing people's advocate, look at the movie called Erin Brockovich, where Julia Roberts played her, and you will understand how important this nomination was.
Yes. And our True Science Hair Care System was awarded a Silver Stevie Award for Best New Product. And just in the past 3 months, we were awarded seven more Stevie Awards. If you don't know what they are, you need to go and learn. They're amazing.
Because of our outstanding stock performance, we were voted to the Russell 3000 Index for the 2nd time.
Ooh. And we continued adding to our family when we opened in New Zealand.
Oh, we started off the year by ringing in the new year wonderfully with 2 big announcements. The first one, our 2nd consecutive explosive quarter of growth. And then we announced just, free shipping everywhere,
globally,
everywhere.
So amazing. And then we continued ringing in the year amazingly when we were invited and rang the closing bell for NASDAQ's Wellness Week in January of this year. This is exactly what Times Square looked like, all colored up in protan and blue. It was amazing.
And because marketing is a key part of your business, we chose as a company sports marketing, and specifically soccer. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world, and we chose that because we sponsor Real Salt Lake in MLS, Major League Soccer. Look at that jersey, so that every game, every highlight is free global advertising for your business.
free advertising. I love it. We continue to be super excited about our responsible expansion into other markets in this amazing world. This is where we're currently open for distributors and for biohacking customers, as well as now being open for e-commerce into mainland China. We just opened in Singapore, and we ship products to customers in Malaysia, and more to come soon. We're so excited.
Seriously. Oh, this is LifeVantage Legacy. This is literally the heartbeat of our company. It's our charitable arm. Every time we get together as a company, some organization, some community of needy people gets blessed by our time, efforts, money, and resources because we can, because we care. LifeVantage Legacy.
Wow, we've just wrapped that up and put a bow on it for you. My heart is so full. I hope yours is as well. Where do you see yourself in joining us here at LifeVantage? Are you ready to become a customer or distributors like Dondee and I are? Or maybe you need to see or hear some additional information. Please just get back to the person that invited you here today and let them know what you need so that you can make the right decision for you. If you're ready to become a biohacking customer, ask for your personalized shopping cart and get checked out today. Or if you've decided that you're ready to join the team, we are so excited to be the first ones to say congratulations on making a superb decision in taking ownership of your personal economy and your family's future. Can't wait to meet you at a future event.
Yes. And if you quite haven't decided yet, let me just leave you with this. If we were having this discussion 3 years from today, and you were looking back at your life over those 3 years, and you were looking specifically at your life experiences, both personally and professionally, what needs to happen for you to be happy with your progress? And lastly, what are you willing to do to achieve it? And when will you get started? Let us challenge you to get started today so that your tomorrow and every day looking forward is better and more highly blessed in your health and in your finances. It's all up to you. Thank you so much. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for spending it with us. Be safe and God bless.
And thanks for doing business with us in our backseat today.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.